Well, last year I used to get in a lot of fights and I wouldn't think before I do it, I'll just do it. But since I've been with Dr. Hurley, I think before I do it.
Like if I'm having trouble in math or something, she will help me, and she helped me deal with other people.
A school psychologist is really a school-centered or school-based professional that's knowledgeable on any sort of number of student needs, whether it's academic development, social, emotional, or behavioral development, or mental health needs.
School psychologists are so valuable in so many fronts to so many stakeholders in our school. They're a wonderful resource for teachers for behavioral support or instructional support. They're a wonderful liaison to families. When we're giving information to families, the school psychologist can really help us explain it in a deeper way and always follow up with resources for the family.
The school psychologists are really great at providing parents with resources and outside support that parents might not necessarily know about that are available to them through the county or through other organizations. They're really good at being able to meet those parents' needs, answer those questions, kind of cut through the teacher education jargon and make that bridge between a classroom and a family.
And as far as the teachers, the school psychologists can push in and work with students and give teacher strategies just to make it the best environment for students.
One of the big things that we do is in that consultation role with teachers in their classrooms, whether it be special education teachers or general education teachers. What I like to tell a lot of people is that school psychologists are really kind of like the general practitioner of a school. We know a lot about a lot of different things, and so it's really nice to be able to have the opportunity to go in there and work with the teacher.
Lots of times they're able to really tease out the finer points of a disability and help us understand those processing disorders and difficulties that the child has. But even more importantly is the support they give us for students who are having a difficult time in the classroom, whether behaviorally or with those processing things.
I had a student that just was having a tough time, and they gave that student a voice. They were able to tell me strategies I could use to help the student best.
I feel like it made a difference because I don't argue with people, I don't let people get to me, I just walk away from the problem.
We've had 2 students in the past 2 years who had significant behavioral issues, and the typical behavior strategies that we used really were not being effective. Working with the school psychologists, we were able to provide strategies and supports that really helped us identify the child's specific needs, design a program that really met those specific needs, and then use that data that we collected to find the right program and the right fit for the child.
School psychologists have a very diverse range of experiences, and I think one of the things in St. Mary's County that we're able to bridge some gaps with military families and deployment. And that's not something that a lot of families really know, that we have personnel in the schools that can help them with it. Spend a lot of time talking with parents of kindergartners coming in, because that's a big transition. May spend a lot of time talking with families about high school and what children are looking to do when they transition from high school into sort of their young adult life. We really are, as school psychologists, trained to serve children until they're about 18 to 20 years of age. And I think it's important for families and community members to know that any concern that they have is not small, it's not something that we haven't seen before or something that we don't want to talk with them about, because student success really is anchored in schools and families working together.
They bridge the gap between the uncertainties and the certainties and bring awareness to say that we're here to support you. These are what we're going to do as a team here, and these are what we can provide you with resources to help at home.
She's an advocate for safe space, which is creating an environment where students feel safe and comfortable coming to talk to, whether it's the counselors or herself. She works closely with us in that respect, making sure that the students that she's meeting with also build relationships with us in the event that we can tag team and work together collaboratively for the students' best interests.
Which is so very important, because our kids really, we're seeing the effects of some of the stresses that they go through outside of school. They're bringing them into school, and that whole mental wellness aspect of student development. The role is a positive step in providing professional expertise in some real key areas for our students.
Parents have a lot of concerns regarding how their children are doing in school, and they really are entrusting us with their kids for a large chunk of their day and ultimately a large chunk of their life early on. So it's great to be able to bridge that gap and work with parents on what are we seeing at the school level, but also what are their concerns at home. We are here to support their children and their families from kindergarten through 12th grade and beyond.
She wants you to succeed.